Well, here in America, we're approaching holiday season. It starts with Thanksgiving at the end of November, and then in December, you have major holidays Hanukkah, Christmas, Kwanzaa, whatever you may or may not celebrate. America is very diverse, different religions, different races, different backgrounds. So some people celebrate some holidays, some don't. But they're major holidays, and the way they affect us as adults, I want to talk about in this video. I think for children, holidays are a great time to have fun, food, and gifts. And children should enjoy their youth, and those who have children should, make it special for children. But this video is more addressed towards adults. And, it may apply to children with regards to not creating a stressful environment. Because even as a child, I remember being pulled to some family events, even though I didn't have a lot, and it became a stress point. And that's what I want to talk about in this video. A lot of people on the holidays, they travel to family members' house. They do a lot of cooking. They do a lot of socializing. And all these are extra stress points. And stress creates an environment of rush, anxiety, panic, and anger for a brief moment of joy, maybe, but it's really an illusion. And I found that the reason they say that heart attacks increase when you start to get towards the holiday season because of this extra stress. Stress is the silent killer. Stress is the straw that breaks the camel's back. If you have an unhealthy relationship and then you add stress, if you have a dysfunctional family and then you add stress, and even if you have a very healthy life, you have to always have awareness, alertness, boundaries towards stress, unnecessary stress. Even if you're making it joyful for your children, you have to be careful not to put too much stress on the situation so that you can enjoy your children and your children can enjoy you. And if you have a loved one, whether a parent or a child, a lover or a friend, don't put too much stress on the situation. You don't have to cook everything. You don't have to go everywhere. You don't have to do everything. Certainly, there's different seasons of life, different ages, different experiences, and everyone has a right to experience those things. And I do acknowledge that sometimes in life we have to go through some stress to get to some reward. So I'm not anti-stress, right? Like, going to the gym could be stress, going to work could be stress, but there's a reward. But you always have to balance things, and you always have to make sure that there's not too much drinking, there's not too much eating, there's not too much logistical traveling involved. Even now, as I get older, I try to eat pretty much the same thing every day with a little variation. Why? Less stress on my body. My digestive system works well with certain foods. And, I think, again, when you're young, it's a time to experiment with foods and eat all the things. But I also learned this when I was losing weight and getting my health together. For those who are very good on their diet on the weekdays but cheat on the weekends, they destroy their digestive system and they destroy their progress for health. For the people who want to get their health together, their motto is after the holidays. That's a negative statement, self-incriminating statement, and that shows that you're not ready to change your life. I always say, you should start, if you're really serious about getting your health together, you should start before the holidays. And if you can't go to a function and not eat, then you shouldn't go, or not eat what they display. You have to start to, live life like every day's a holiday. And I got to that point even with spiritual holidays. To me, whatever your religion or faith, I get it. You acknowledge certain things on certain days, but every day you should try to live godly, right? So all the other stuff is a little bit of a show for the adults. I'm not talking about children. And, again, it's good to have days of remembrance. It's good to have holidays, whether worldly holidays or spiritual, but it's wisdom. It's a good life to not stress yourself out and put yourself in an environment of stress. Because the person who's preparing all this food and having all these people over, they're stressed out. I mean, forget about it. Who cares if you're going to have leftover turkey or whatever? Don't do it to yourself. And this is how people dysfunction into drugs, bad relationships, bad money management. I even was in that cycle. You spend a lot of money for the holidays, and if your own finances are not in order, that's negative. Now, again, I'm not talking about for children. Children should be spoiled, but for adults, And I want to share that, this is the beginning of heart attack season, where heart attacks increase, strokes increase because there's more stress, Anything can happen at any time, but my message in this video is treat every day like a holiday and treat every day like a healthy, productive, positive celebration as best you can within a negative world sometimes. Eat the same thing. Don't have anything special. Deal with the same people you always deal with unless there's something else. Not for children, for adults. Don't go traveling all crazy. Don't go doing things all crazy because it's a big show. Make your life more quality content as far as, you know what I mean? Just enjoying each day for what it is, okay? And having a healthy life where you don't need to put up a show. And that's what I wanted to communicate. So I hope it helped. Click the thumbs up if you haven't. Leave a comment, share the video, enjoy your holidays, whatever you may or may not celebrate. America, very diverse, which is a great thing. A lot of other countries may not be as diverse, so they don't, they have every country has their own holidays. But in the melting pot of America, you have people that bring their holiday celebrations from different parts of the world they came from. You have people, different backgrounds within this country. And one common thing, no matter what walk of life, is stress. We're human. No matter what you celebrate or don't. And this is a message for humanity. God bless. Or whatever. If you don't believe in it, whatever. Robot bless. Whatever you believe. All right.